Have you seen that
You're
one?
terrible. No.
Like, have you seen the one where the guy he's like doing the leg pushes at the gym,
Okay.
and he like starts to cramp up, and he's like, she starts massaging his legs, and then he's like, no, go like this on his legs, but she like reaches in his pants like, and it's saying just like marry that woman, you know, like he wanted her to like hit his legs like this, but she had other impressions at the
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember you had a massage therapist who offered a happy ending.
Oh yeah, this
Oh, yeah.
happened in Lisbon. I think it's quite popular. Like,
Was it for free? Or was
I
she
don't know,
charged
man.
more?
Like, she didn't say it up front, but probably she would get the thing done and then charge you more at the end. To like, I guess that's like a sales tactic
Okay.
thing. Obviously, I didn't get it done. I mean,
So why didn't you just took advantage and be like, no, I only have the money for the massage.
at the time I was.
And then
Honestly, that's a good move. Yeah.
And then run away.
what she'll do? She'll call the police on you?
Right, that's true. Well, okay, I'll send you the address, man. You can take
No, thank
advantage
you, I'm
of this,
fine.
of this opportunity. You know?
Wait, we'll talk later. No,
It was
Yeah,
in
you
Grasa.
can put it in the group.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
thank you. Wingman!
Oh, man.
Woo, thank
It
you.
was a Nepali girl, you know. I know you like Nepali girls.
Yeah, well, I like all the girls.
All girls, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I danced with a Filipino girl.
Okay, how was that
Yeah.
like?
She is like she was a fantastic dancer. It was really interesting. Like I bumped into her in the bathroom, like about to wash my hands, and I was like, "Where did you learn to dance like that?" And she was like what?" It's like she thought like I was sort of like shaming how or
Oh,
not,
really?
not pleased, you know, like what? And I was like you dance really great. Like she's a really great dancer. Yeah, it was really nice. I danced with the dude yesterday as well.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
Really?
You saw in the stories.
Huh.
I mean, you shared it in the group.
Yeah.
You clearly.
Who was bottom? And who was top?
There's no top of
Is there no
bottom
top
in
and
dancing.
bottom? Okay.
There's a leader and follower.
Okay.
So I was following because of my long hair.
Right. Right.
That's it.
So you were leading.
What do you do? Like,
No, I was following.
Okay.
Sometimes I dance as a follow because like what happens in dancing is like I love dancing. I don't care if I dance with a guy or with a girl. And more often than not, it's like I get to do the activity of dancing with my girlfriends, but then like with my guy friends, we just like on the sidelines we just talk a little bit. So it's like I never get to actually like, do anything with them. So I slowly started trying to dance as a follower, and it actually made me a better leader. I started leading as well a lot better because I understood like, oh, this person does this, I don't like this, and it's like people are rough and this. So like I became a better leader, and more often than not, what happens like when you dance, it's also a bit demanding on your brain because you're always thinking like, what should I do next? What should I do next? And all of that. You're always thinking of the next step, right? So it's actually quite a bit demanding on your brain. So on Sundays, I more often than not go dance on Sundays. What happens is like if I'm like totally like dead, brain dead, I'm like, then I just start looking for either for guys who are willing to dance with another guy, because like at least half of them are not, and or girls who lead. So like I can still dance, I can still enjoy myself, but I don't have to spend my last neurons.
Right.
There are girls who want to lead the dance as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there are girls who are also leading. They're either queer or they're just very.
That makes sense.
Or they're like very much into that, like their masculine energy.
Right.
That's it.
Well, yeah. Thank you everybody for coming. Leads, followers, dancers.
Yeah, do you dance? Do you guys dance?
I dance, but it's more like vibes. I don't think I do as many official dances anymore.
Okay.
I used to do swing dance.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Do you do salsa?
I mostly dance bachata. I dance a little bit of salsa, a little bit of kizomba, a little bit of forró, and I also started Lindy Hop.
Oh, cool.
Lindy Hop is really fun.
Isn't it? Yeah. But I mean, I think I never got to the Lindy Hop stage. I wasn't that advanced.
It's not the stage. It's a style of West Coast.
Okay, because there were people in there. Like the only people that I knew that were Lindy hopping were like advanced Lindy hoppers.
Okay.
Everybody else was just kind of shuffling.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Nice.
And I was like, how do I do the Lindy hop one? Because that looks so fun. The other one was just like side, back, twirl.
Yeah.
Wasn't that? I mean, it was a great time.
But it's also like, I shit you not, Lindy Hop is also like a workout. It's also like a really good cardio.
Okay.
It's like it's
Yeah.
yeah. Because what happens is during the classes, it's very interesting. I actually spoke with the teacher. During the classes, when they put the music for us to practice, it's a very slow rhythm music. When you get to the social, it's really fast. It's really like upbeat and fast. It's like you sweat, like you're like, oh shit, I need to like get my shit together. It's like make it faster because like you have to dance to the rhythm. There is a musicality to it, and it's like there's a beats, and you need to follow the beats, and all of a sudden the beats are a lot faster, and you're like, oh shit. So like the first socials are like are a bit challenging for that, but they're really fun. Like everybody's like really like you have guys dancing with guys. Like you have like quite a few teachers also coming to the socials. Like the community is like really fun.
Is it a touchy form of dancing like bachata is?
No, it's a little bit like you almost hug somebody, but it's a little bit more distant.
Okay.
It's not as close because it's like 70s, 80s style.
Okay.
So it's a little bit like more distant, more conservative. Not like bachata or kizomba, which is like.
Yeah. Kizomba's African, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Angola, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah.
And bachata?
Bachata is Dominican.
Oh.
But there are like several styles of bachata. There's also like urban keys, which is kizomba, but like urban-ish with an urbanized touch to it. But bachata that I dance is sensual bachata.
Okay.
So you have Dominican bachata, which is like not as close as sensual one, not as intimate, not as close, and there's also like a lot of footwork. It's also like a bit faster rhythm.
Okay.
Where in sensual bachata it's like there's like waves and it's closer and more intimate. So it's a style. But the thing is, it's been blowing up really hard because it's just really easy to learn, especially to guys, to leaders.
Right.
And that's usually the limiting factor because when you go to the social dancing, there's more women than men.
Yeah.
And that's what sort of happens.
Yeah, not always. I did a couple bachata classes. I noticed that it was easier than salsa.
It's just
but
slower.
yeah, it's just.
That's it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like you're just moving the right to left thing. It's just easy to do.
Exactly.
And then she's the one spinning, and we're like, yeah, fine. I can do this. Like,
like in dancing, that's like your purpose is to make her look good, and that's it. And you just
right. Yeah.
So it's cute. Yeah.
Just like a lot of things. Yeah.
What's on your mind, bro?
Not much, man. You know, I'm looking for like a new job. That's what I've been up to.
Hire him, guys.
Yeah, if you're looking for a dev, yeah, that's me. So yeah, like
Dick Dev.
Huh?
Sorry.
A dick dev?
Go ahead.
So yeah, dude, that's pretty much it. You know, like with the AI, you know, that's kind of changed the game with coding, and I feel like people don't need as many developers, and you know, and so I haven't applied anywhere yet. I had an interview yesterday, and let's just see how that goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you vibe coding?
Yeah, dude. Like now, a lot of the coding is just, you know, planning and then letting it execute, and not really checking a lot. Maybe having some tests to see that the code does what it's supposed to. But yeah, it's just so good now that you can just kind of let it do its thing, and yeah, it's just. I get it where like there's like less dev jobs now, you know.
Yeah, like we were talking, like if you're a senior and you actually know how to use AI, you're doing a job of like 10-15 employees.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah, so
for sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's not even just the coding, but like in software you have like architecture stuff as well. Like you know, like where you want your database to be, what kind of database, okay, the connection between the database and the server. So even with this kind of stuff, you can now define it in as code,
Mhm.
and AI just does that really well too, because that like this and like so cloud infrastructure DevOps that used to be a thing that wasn't like dominated by AI earlier on. It was more like the front end stuff, like the website building and all that.
Mhm.
But now AI kind of can do like literally everything, like deep stuff. You know, like I write a lot of like smart contracts for crypto. AI does really good smart contracts as well. So it's kind of like
Is there a specific AI tool that you use? Are you using Claude or
yeah, Claude Code. Yeah,
Claude Code? Okay.
yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
So good. Have you messed around with AI, guys?
I was doing this vibe coding where I just make a front end website.
What's vibe coding?
Vibe coding is basically.
Because I'm the only person who's not a coder here.
Okay.
I know like a little bit like, what was it? Not
HTML.
HTML. So
HTML.
high five.
Right.
High five sort of programming.
Nice.
Okay.
Those were the days. Those were the funnest
Oh,
games.
man.
Like an HTTP game. Like
Yeah.
yeah, Brick Breaker. But yeah, typically you use a service like I've used a lot of Lovable. Like
Okay.
just it's easiest, but you just typically just prompt it, and then it just builds a website for you in like 3 minutes, and then it hosts it and stuff, and
Yeah.
they even give you a domain if you don't care. Like, but you can hook up your own domain or
Mhm.
like pay to get their logo taken out of it. But
Oh, nice.
yeah, I made some cool ones about like horoscopes, and
Oh yeah. You're
Yeah.
into that stuff. Not that.
I'm into the horoscope these days. It's don't tell my neuroscience professor. He'll be very disappointed. Don't tell my philosophy teacher. Like everybody into science, just don't tell them. Although the moon's, come on guys, the moon's there. Like,
What?
I mean the moon affects. The moon affects the oceans.
Right.
It affects girls'
So wait, no,
periods.
I gotta get this right. Like, do you believe that shit for real? Like, astrology is real in your eyes?
The way that they like know me as I'm a double Pisces, and the things that I see, I'm like,
You see my
that's
face?
interesting.
So
I also don't have very good logic skills because I'm a double Pisces, but
Maybe it's because you use too much
Circular
psychedelics and you just fried your brain.
I think that's what the government wants us to think.
Okay.
But yeah, like.
So what does it mean being double Pisces? Because I have no idea. Just
Yes,
explain to me.
It's
And
you know.
he for sure. He knows for sure because he lives with you.
Typically, you have 3 signs,
Okay.
okay? And I'm only just a casual expert, but
Casual expert. That's an oxymoron, isn't it?
so I actually don't know how it works. Like you have like one sign is like your main sign, which is like the month of the year that you were born, because that's actually like I don't know, sun or moon, whatever, had some effect.
Okay.
And then I know that time of day is actually what is your 3rd sign.
Third. Okay, so what's the second?
I don't know what your second one is. Is it?
I think that is actually the second one because several girls they asked me like, what was the sign and then what time they
Okay,
were born. So I think the time of the day is the second one,
it could be.
and maybe like
And I think
there's
it's, like-
some sort of a third one.
I think it's year because you have like the whole like
The whole alignment
the whole alignment
of the planets during
of-
that year.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so which of these things has the biggest impact? Do you think?
I think
What's like the percentage distribution?
it's pretty much so. Should we ask ChatGPT this?
Oh,
Okay.
I
So-
would love to hear its opinion on this.
Yeah. Let's let you prompt it because.
Me prompted?
Yeah. Throw in all your skepticism and.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I could just hit the button if you want. Or...
Hello, Gemini. So I want you to let me understand what has the biggest impact in terms of what kind of person I will be considering we're talking about astrology, and in this particular case, my friend Tyler, he is Pisces. He was born during this time, and then the second what?
March 15th, 1988.
And the second,
1988, damn, you're old.
I know.
the second what? What were we saying? The second, how do you call it? The first.
It's
Sign,
like,
second
it's,
sign
it's
of-
moon, sun, and rising, I think.
Okay. Sign is the time when you were born, and the third sign is the year. Can you give us insights? What's the percentage distribution of each of those
Power. Weights.
not weights, I'm forgetting the name, each of those characteristics? Not,
Relevancy?
no. Things. Let's just do with things. Oh yeah?
So what do you guys think, though? Is AI like...
So, this is what he says.
Okay.
There are three components: the sun, the rising, and the moon.
Okay.
So, the sun is estimated impact of 40%. So the sun, so the trinity of self, right? So let me read it from the start. The astrology of Big Three: your sun rising, the moon signs from the core of your personality. To understand the impact of each, we have to look of how they function as a system rather than just isolated traits. Based on the birth they provided, March 15th, 88. Here's the breakdown of these celestial influences. That's the word that I wanted to say. Influences generally distribute their impact. So the sun, birth date, 40%. Its role in personality is the core, ego, and vitality. The rising component, the rising, birth time, 35%. The lens and first impression. You got really fucked up in that one.
What?
Because we've spoken about this before, like your first impression is like you are lazy and a slob.
Yeah. Double Pisces, because I made a video about this, that the double Pisces is so hard to understand because it's basically an S-shaped. So they call us the fish, but if you look at the sign, it's actually like a kind of a double fish. So we're really kind of like we're a good snake actually, because we're actually very lightweight, and we can go forward in the front, and we're also comfortable in the middle, and we can also do the back, especially if you look at my ear. But like you can get stuck kind of in the middle. You don't have this like Capricorn like head forward thing like you can just be floating. Like I'm like a fish. I can just be like, well, okay, like you know, I can do
like
that.
Bruce Lee said, like the water, be like water.
Yeah, it's a water sign.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the last one, but not the least, well, actually the least,
Okay.
25%, the moon, the year dates, and role in personalities, the emotional blueprint.
Okay.
Blueprint. So the sun, the CEO, since your birthday is on the March 15th, the sun is in Pisces. This is the what of a person. It represents the fundamental identity, the soul path, and the primary fuel source. Impact. This carries most of the weight because it's the conscious I am. It dictates the broad strokes of a person's life's purpose and their basic ego. Interesting. So my perspective on this actually is sort of more scientific one. It's like I sort of
Scientific. Get that out of here, dude. This is not the place for,
No, so
for
like-
logical thinking.
the thing is, like, I do believe, for example, the sign actually has an impact, but not because of what you think. I think it has an impact. So the month and the date in which you were born has an impact because of the development. So, for example, if you were born like around whatever and then for example your first memories or your first exposure is like during summer when you go out and you see like kids play and it's like everybody's like so alive, there's sunshine and all of that. Because we have like 4 seasons, if we would only have 1 season, I think like everybody like would sort of be the same. So like people who sort of live close to equator, they don't have these big differences. But for example, when I was born, like Soviet Union, like Russia, Ukraine, like months of like winter, like really freaking cold and freezing, and it's like everybody's just like freezes, trying not to get frozen. But then like during summer, like it's like right now, and like it's so sunny, so wonderful, everybody's playing outside and whatever. And the thing is like I think that has the impact on the effect of your development. So like you sort of, I don't know at which age the kids, like we as babies, we are starting like our brain starts like to notice things, and it's like its first impression of the world is if the world is like gloomy and sad and it's raining outside and everybody's staying home, or it's like you actually spend a lot of time outside, or it's like really freezing outside. So like I believe that has some sort of impact. So that for me would make sense.
Okay.
But I think all of the sun, the moon, and all of that. Well, the moon, I do believe it has the impact, because this is why also women's cycle is also like 28 days, just like the moon. So like I sort of believe that it's either very big coincidence or there is some sort of correlation to that.
Doesn't sound very scientific to me, man.
Which one? The 28 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just a coincidence.
Do you know what I think would be? I think it's cool if you are comfortable with your own chat, like your own LLM, and like just ask it about yourself given your full birthday.
Oh.
Or you don't have to, but I mean, I also don't really care like about who believes or whatever. To me, it's just I'm like having fun with it. So
I'm actually like I am a bit of afraid, to be honest.
Of giving too much information.
Exactly. The reason is like because like if like there is a small part of me that believes in it. So the thing is like what it says that you're supposed to be like this, that.
Yeah.
And then those like maybe like 2, 3, 5% that actually believes in it sort of just like grabs on whatever the astrological thing is, the astrological prediction is, and then it's like no, we believe in it, we're gonna make it happen, because like this is how mind works. It's like the placebo effect is scientifically proven. It's like if you believe in something, you will make it happen.
Right, or like self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. So I don't want it to be. I don't want to know, because I don't want it to be like self-fulfilling prophecy. I know like philosophers discuss this, like is our world and the universe deterministic, or is there free will? Like some of the smartest people I know, they say like it's deterministic, and it's a lot of stuff written about it. But me personally, I like to keep thinking there's free will. So maybe I'm lying to myself, but this is how I want to keep.
There's also like
keep living.
You might not have free will, but it still will not be deterministic, because it can never be fully deterministic, because there's randomness in the universe.
Yeah.
So even if you know exactly where each particle is right now, you can still not predict the future, because there's quantum randomness, and then there's like nuclear randomness, like how quickly an isotope, there's the half-life is only a prediction. It's a probability curve. So how fast it decays is never...
It's never 100% certain.
Yeah, you can never know for sure. So, and when there's like also like fission happening on the sun, so it can never be fully deterministic, even if there is no free will.
There is like randomness to it, but I think it's when they say about like deterministic, they say like on a big scale, like on the big picture. If you step back, you look, it's deterministic, but like small things, it's like they can vary, but like the end outcome will still be the same.
But they make a huge difference, these things.
They can.
Like these small things have like a chain of reactions. That eventually,
it can, like for example, you go out and you bump into a girl, and all of a sudden like a few years later you're marrying her in the next 5 to 10 years of your life, or like completely different
Exactly.
Yeah,
what
it
it
just-
could have been.
It just
Right.
looks. It could also just look like that to you because you are just one drop that you know. Like I lean a little bit more on the deterministic side. I'm a little bit against the free will side, but I also haven't ruled out the free will, and I don't think anybody knows. So I also try to keep the like magic of free will alive, even if it is an illusion. It's just I don't know. It's kind of like not using the dating apps for me. Is like I just want to keep the like magic alive of like actually meeting somebody outside of your house. Like you know, like that's beautiful. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm not against anything, but
The reason I actually choose to it's a choice for me to actually be like choose free will.
okay.
I'm team free will because I want to be taking full responsibility for my life. If
Right.
it's deterministic,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh, like fuck it, like whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the universe where it's like if it's free will, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna make my life the way I want it to be. I'm gonna take responsibility. I'm gonna do this, and make it happen,
Right.
and all of that.
Right.
So it's like it will just make me be more active rather than passive,
Yeah.
you know. And active sort of like, and you know, like if this would be a game, like we can think about it. It's like each of us is a main character of our own movie,
Right.
right? Like if,
Yeah.
but if I believe the script is already written, like
Right.
fuck it. But if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe I'm the main character, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna like make shit happen. I'm gonna build my life and all these things.
It's the smarter thing to do, even if free will doesn't exist. It's better to live your life pretending like it does, because you'll do better, like you said, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Which I guess paradoxically proves that there's free will. You know, there's like this, in a way, yeah, but you know, like there's like this trend on Instagram right now. It's like exercising free will. And it's like just people doing like random stupid things, you know, like they just go into
Right.
the supermarket and just like.
Right. Somebody I saw, they termed it as like what is it like rejection therapy?
Oh yeah, that's
So
it. That's
their
it.
goal is to get. But I'm like, dude. I'm like, he hasn't been rejected one time. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he's just asking people to do things, and they keep saying yes,
Yeah,
which is cool.
It's a Gen Z thing, man, and then it fucking works. Like, so my my current girlfriend, she's a bit younger than me, so she does this thing, and I just seen her do this, man. Like, you know, we go into a hotel, and I'm like, we're just staying there for the night, and she's like, you think you could give us an upgrade? You know, like it's just for a night, like it's just for a night. Your hotel's empty, and they're like, yeah, sure. So we gotta upgrade, you know, like things like that.
Oh, I love
it kind of works, yeah.
Cool.
I actually did like there is also an app Rejecto. They're not the sponsor yet, but they can be.
Okay.
Rejecto. So there's this one girl. Like I love that philosophy where she was like, oh, I want to get. I don't think I believe like I don't think I'm able to get into Harvard, right? And she's like, but like let me just try like out of nowhere. I know I'm gonna get rejected. She applied and she got in.
Nice.
And it's like, and then she was like, how many other opportunities that I don't take because like I foolishly believe that
Yeah.
I don't deserve it or like whatever the case is. Like just like go and ask. And I actually did a couple of rejection challenges with a friend of mine at the time. And interestingly, like both like I was like being like a really sneaky dude where it's like one of the challenges was like, okay, like get into the supermarket and ask them to use the intercom. You know, that thing that
Right,
was like,
yeah.
doo-doo-doo, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know, so I got in there and technically they didn't reject, I didn't got to do that, but they didn't reject me. And I was like trying to do everything I could for them to say yes instead of allowing actually myself to be rejected.
Right.
So like I went there and I was like, listen, I went there with the girl and she's like, okay, like go do your stuff and I will try
Yeah.
like to convince them. So like I go there and I'm like, listen, I want to ask a girl to marry me. Can I use your
Okay.
intercom to do that?
Damn.
And she was like, listen, I would for sure allow you. Like, oh, I love this man, but we don't have an intercom here.
Ah.
This store doesn't have the intercom, and I was like, oh! So it sort of was not a rejection. I didn't got to use it, but it was not a rejection because she said yes. Like, and I was just figuring out ways. So I ended up like also like doing a race with another dude, saying like, hey, like if I win the race with by the end of the block, she agrees to have a child with me. And of course, this guy turns to me and he's like, no, you will not race me. You need to race somebody your age. Hey, come in. And he actually, like, so he brought the young fella and the floor was slippery, you know, like, and calzada, the limestone, like it's during winter and it was slippery. As we started the race, he almost fell twice. And I was actually like, sort of stopping, trying like to make sure he wouldn't freaking kill himself. So I ended up winning.
Of course, yeah.
And it's like, but that's the thing. Instead of like allowing myself to get rejected, I would be like, no. I will try to lie my teeth out to figure out a way to make them do this thing for me.
Yeah.
Which just actually goes against the purpose.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's totally worth it though, because even if you get rejected, you get a funny story out of it, right?
Yeah.
Like so, it's always worth it, right? Like, shoot your shot. Like, talk to that girl, ask for a raise at your job or whatever. Yeah. You've been shooting your shot lately.
I've been shooting my shot with this podcast. Every podcast, I'm sitting here, I'm on my knees.
What?
Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Somebody will marry me if.
Bro, we are putting this on YouTube. You know, like one of the most famous YouTube stories. There's this viral video, like my experience of being ugly, and eventually that guy like in the comments, the girl said like, "Oh, I think you're actually cute."
Wow.
They ended up meeting. They ended up getting married.
Wow.
How is it?
Yeah.
I know that guy. I think.
It's a real story.
Yeah.
So like, just look at the camera and say like, "Listen, I'm looking for my lady."
Or dude.
Or dude.
We don't judge.
Or.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, why not both?
Okay.
Why don't take like the best of both worlds at the same time?
Right, I wish. I do wish I could open up my scope of perception. That was the kind of thing that was tripping me out, man. Like, honestly, I transitioned from... What is it?
You transitioned?
Just trying to expand my options, everybody.
Gender maxing.
Gender maxing. Gender maxing. I'm a gender maxi. And you know, no, because guys, I was doing this whole like manifestation, like sort of, because I kind of like that because I took it out of just this, oh, I always need to be positive, because I think we as a society often kind of like take this sort of, I don't know what it is, like religious like thing when we're like, we discover something and we're like, I have to do this every day or else something bad, you know, happens. I don't know what you call that, but it's not right. And like, so I discovered like these like guys on YouTube, because the YouTube algorithm just controls my life. Like YouTube and Instagram algorithm, whatever they show me is like what this brain consumes, you know?
You're right. You don't have free will.
Right. Exactly. Like, dude, Zuck is like,
He's God.
he's the free, yeah. And,
In a way, yes.
Yeah, in a way. There's a few others, but yeah, that, Fang. Facebook, Apple,
And TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, whoever controls the algorithm, they control your mind.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Thankfully, Instagram's pretty, like, at least they seem to incorporate what I'm, like, searching for. Like, I swear, like, YouTube used to be, like, what I'm searching for would show up more, and, like, I mean, it does, but they have a narrative. Anyway, I don't want to talk negatively, but, yeah, so I was getting into sort of this like quantum level, like everything exists, we just don't have like the ability to see it because we were, you know, born in a certain way and that shaped our brain. And like I've seen actually a lot of other people too like not perceive things, where like it's sort of the thing when you're like dating somebody that's like not good for you and like all your friends can see it but you don't see it.
Oh yeah.
it's something like that, you know. So, but then I was like, I can't like actually. How do I actually like see more? Like I'm already a very positive person as a Pisces, but but yeah. So anyway, I think I transitioned. Like I mean, I have some good ideas about like how this positivity thinking can be more incorporated, or like I made it fit something that like made sense to me. But then, yeah, it's my birthday in 2 days, so that was also something that I kind of went into now, like Pisces research for like a whole day. Not a whole, but like it was mostly on Instagram because they were showing me funny stories about like my like all the moon signs, but also the Pisces signs. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I've been into is the horoscope stuff. So yeah.
I have a suggestion on that. I've met a guy recently. He's like he was very successful in Netherlands, had like a financial firm, made a lot of money, but he lacked purpose.
Mm.
And then he was like, and then he really loved storytelling. So what he does now, instead of like doing it for business, he helps people to rewrite their stories. So each of us, and this is actually very important, I noticed, the story that we tell ourselves is very important,
Right.
right? So what he does, he has like one day immersive experiences where you go there, you write your story, like main stories that are sort of like main pillars that guide your life, right? They also might be limiting you in some ways. And he's like, okay, which of these stories are not actually serving you, are like blocking you or limiting you in some way, not allowing you to actually like live freely? And he helps people to rewrite those stories.
Nice.
Right?
Nice. That's great.
It's fucking amazing. He's
Yeah.
also bald.
Wow.
So
There's
I
a
trust
bold
him.
brother, yeah, right.
Who's
Okay.
your guys' Who's your guys' lube dealer?
Yeah. He's my brother from another mother.
Well, how often do you think people digest that thing and change the story that they tell themselves?
What do you mean? How often? Like
Like,
that is actually an experience. So he
right.
like helps people to do it, and then it's like it's up to the people to actually integrate that and allow
Yeah.
it to make the switch in your mind.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
But
they-
more often than not, like normally, like
yeah.
we don't do it.
No, I mean, like, yeah. Like, even at that event, like, it might like change the way they think for a few days. But how often do you think they will like stick to it,
Oh,
or they might revert
that
back
might
to?
revert
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
That's a good
I don't
idea.
know.
Like that's a good point. I would say like it might require quite a bit of effort, to be honest, because what happens is like there's a grief process, right? Like this is the story that I told myself about, like I don't know what happened to me when I was a kid, or this or that, or the family dysfunctional family that I grew up, whatever the case is. And they may be the story that you tell yourself is like, oh, I'm the victim, or this or that. But if you just shift it into like, oh, I'm a survivor,
Right.
you're not the victim of your
Yeah.
circumstances anymore, or whatever happened to you. No, you survived it, and now you're gonna like strive and like do it better.
Yeah.
So it's like the impact, like I would say, depends. It's like if that hits you, so it's either one or two things. You go there and it's just like, oh yeah, it's nice, but it doesn't get under your skin as per se, right?
Mhm.
Like, so it's like the impact is pretty much zero, and you will revert.
Yeah.
But if you actually like allow it to go deep to hit you, and then you just cry it out, and you have to go for sure, like from psychological perspective, through like a grief process. You have to let go of this, like your past identity, like the way you used to see yourself for this, like I don't know, 20, 30, 50 years.
Yeah.
You have to let go of this idea, and then you have to process it, and it's like you have to embrace the new idea, or the
Yeah.
new version or new
Yeah.
perspective that you have of yourself. And if you are able like to do that, it's sort of like we just spoke about, like the normal distribution. So it's like
Right.
if you can actually go across the thing, like to the other 50%
Yeah.
and let the ball roll, like you can get there, but it's like at the beginning you have to like keep pushing the ball up the hill until it actually like goes to the other side, and you get it. But usually like once you go through the process, it's very hard to reverse, because also your idea is like, oh, I'm going to these things and I'm paying good money for this, and it's sort of like it's a therapeutic experience, and it's like you more often than not, also depends on your circumstances, of course. Let's imagine that you went through that, but for example, like a close friend of mine, she lives with her parents. She had to go back living with her parents, and her dad is extremely pessimistic and extremely anxious. So like if she would have done that process, but then like go back home, and it's like after a few weeks, like her dad like would pressure her, and he would like contaminate her with his like anxiety and like on all the pessimism, and she would just reverse into her old patterns, right? But like if your idea is to actually like move forward, sometimes it also requires for you to let go either locations, job, or girlfriend, boyfriend, people, or your close friends, because those people are bringing back the old way of thinking, the old patterns of your behavior, and because you want something new, you want something different, you also have to let go of those people, and that sort of sucks, because sometimes like those people don't serve you anymore.
Right.
Yeah. For me, it's been a situation where I'll be like, I suck, the world sucks, people suck. It's very just cut and dry like that.
So, yeah, but I actually also want to ask you about like, I really like the idea of like, okay, you're mostly optimistic, right? Like positive.
Right.
But then like, where do you cross the line? Like
into negative.
Toxic positivity. When that positivity becomes toxic, and you see like, oh, I'm forcing myself to be positive, to be optimistic, instead of maybe allowing myself to be pessimistic and rest or like process whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to go through.
Okay. So, as someone who's not in this world, what is toxic positivity?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ask question. Okay. They're going to frame everything as like a Pisces will.
Start a new chat.
Yeah.
What is toxic positivity? Because it sounds strange, right?
Yeah.
It's like positivity is good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Toxic positivity is the pressure to maintain a strictly positive mindset, regardless of how difficult or tragic a situation actually is. It's the good vibes only approach to life that ends up dismissing, gaslighting, or invalidating sincere human emotion. While optimism can be a helpful tool, toxic positivity becomes a problem when it's used to silence anything that isn't cheerful. How to spot it? Toxic positivity usually shows up in two ways: how we treat others and how we treat ourselves. Dismissiveness. Telling someone who just lost their job to look on the bright side, or saying everything happens for a reason. Shaming. Making someone feel guilty for being sad, angry, or anxious, as if having those feelings is a personal failure or bad energy. The mask. Hiding your own genuine distress behind a forced smile because you feel like you aren't allowed to be down. Like, that I think for me is a part of where I like stay connected to myself, so that like if I am feeling in a way where that I've been somehow, or that I'm being somewhere that's not comfortable for me, then I am able to, for me it's about being connected to my, like I ask myself instead of being too much head in the clouds kind of thing. Yeah, this kind of goes on a lot, but
nice. But you got the idea.
Yeah, I got the idea.
Yeah.
It's like someone died and you're like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, the thing is, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry, and it's not like you have to put on the mask and like pretend like everything's fine. Like
it's almost like a people pleasing thing, almost.
Yeah,
like you
can be.
Yeah.
Or also like very more often than not, like in like really hardcore corporate environments. Like no matter how shitty it is, like you have to like put on the facade like that everything is okay, everything is perfect, we got this, and especially for the client, you know.
Yeah, but that is an agenda. There's an agenda behind that.
Yeah.
Like you tell your colleague, oh, your colleagues got fired, but it's okay, because now the company's leaner, and their stock prices are going higher.
The stock prices going up.
Well, which is the truth now. What's happening across the world, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw, like, with AI, a lot of companies fired a lot of people.
Yeah. Like some of the companies are firing 10 to 20%.
Yeah, and the stock price keeps going up. Of like a block, the stock price went up a lot after Jack Dorsey fired like I think 50% of the staff or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
So they truly believe that okay, I'm going to be firing people. Yeah, I'm going to be making more money.
You're cutting costs.
Yeah, you're cutting expenses. Yeah, but you still need to guarantee the outcome. You still need to guarantee it, like that you're going to perform.
That's where AI comes in.
Yeah. Damn, that's interesting. So, guys, we are not like discussing topics that we've prepared at all.
Yeah,
this is
what
good.
Topics do
Who wants to? Actually, I'm gonna steal one egg.
Sure. Yeah. So actually, over the week, I was looking at like what's trending on Twitter. It's pretty like geographic. What trends on Twitter? So some things trend in the States, something trends in Asia. In Portugal, like as something that this became like quite. Oh no, I'm good. Something became quite like international. Is this study of 10,000 people, both men and women, across like 40 different countries, and they asked, what do you like about your partner, or like what made you stay with this partner? And the top answer, could you guys guess what the top answer was?
Good in bed.
You got it, dude. It said a good lover. So we don't know what that means exactly. I think it means good in bed. Yeah.
More often than not, yeah.
And second was like loyalty, I think. Then like all the regular stuff like honesty, blah blah blah, attractiveness.
Oh, there must have been interpersonal traits rather than finance and business stuff, right?
Partner, like your wife or husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a determining factor wasn't like money.
I think it was in the top 10. Like I think it was up there, yeah.
But
it wasn't like number one.
It's very interesting that you mentioned that. Like I saw some statistics, and it's like when a couple has a good, satisfying sex life, and they ask them, it's like, how much do you think your sex life is contributing to the well-being of your romantic relationship? And they would say like 35-40%. Something like this, or even like 30. But if the sex life is bad, or like there's a lot of issues in the bedroom, and they would ask them how much your sex life or is contributing to the bad, like to all the bad stuff in your relationship, they would say like 70%.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, how are you like?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's
what's the answer.
It's like kind of like finances, right? Like if you have them, it's good, but you don't need it for a successful relationship. But you just need the base amount.
Oh yeah.
To make sure the bills are paid.
So
you know, and I think you need the base amount of like good sex, so nobody's like frustrated.
Oh yeah. So like if that area of your life is you're satisfied, you're pleased. Like you don't think like, oh yeah, it's not a lot. It doesn't contribute a lot.
Right. Yeah.
But when you don't have that, or when it's shit, it's like, oh, it's a huge problem all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like Kanye West said, like having money is not everything. Not having is.
Yeah.
Kanye West said that?
Yeah. I don't quote him a lot, but
that's good. Cancelled, bro.
No, he says some good stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the only one that I heard. That's the only thing that I heard.
I ain't saying she a gold digger. She impressed her with a broke.
What was that one? There was that song that you were playing the other day. There's a few bangers.
Yeah.
Oh, Jail. Yeah.
Jail. Yeah.
What were?
Take me to church.
Oh yeah. What were the other things that they were saying?
So I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I think loyalty was number 2.
Nice.
There's a bunch of other stuff like honesty.
The
There's
thing-
also
The thing is,
Yeah.
loyalty is very interesting. Like, okay, you're dating a guy.
right.
Let's imagine you're dating a guy who's ugly. Right?
Yeah.
And you say, oh, he's so loyal, but like, he will not get
Any other girl.
any other girl
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, is it still loyalty? Like, the thing is, like, loyalty is like when he can
Oh yeah, for sure.
and he chooses not to. He
Yeah,
chooses
yeah.
to stay loyal and not to cheat. The same thing with the girl.
Yeah.
Let's imagine the girl, she's either not attractive or she doesn't take care of herself and all that, and the guy's dating her, and he's like, oh, she's loyal. It's like, no. He's just like,
Yeah.
she just like cannot get, and nobody wants her besides you. That's the thing.
Yeah. Also, I think other way. So yeah, I want to say 2 things about this. Like the first thing, like definitely, I think girls also like it if you. So actually, I had like a girlfriend like back in the day, like in university, where she just straight up said to me that she likes it when I flirt with another girl, but it's gotta be in front of her, not behind her. So I think it makes her like feel like, oh yeah, I'm with a worthy guy. Cause I don't know, maybe at that age. That's one way to show your value, because at that age nobody has a job, you know, nobody has a good job. You know, you're in uni, you kind of broke, you're just living on daddy's money
Yeah.
or something. And
So
then-
so they like, I get where you're saying. It's like they like a guy who can get other girls. So like who's being perceived as an attractive, worthy,
Yeah.
potential partner by other girls.
yeah.
So it's sort of like validate, because it's end up sort of like validating her thing. I shit you not, I almost messed it up once. I can tell you a story about
Yeah,
this.
tell me, yeah.
So me and my friend Mattia, we were from the men's circle. We were running men's circles, and eventually he decided, oh, okay, let's do a non-violent communication workshop, NVC workshop. And I ended up inviting like a friend of mine, Daniela, and I also ended up inviting. But I invited also my dancing partner, and I was like,
Okay.
fancied both of them. But then I forgot that I invited my dancing partner, and at a time, I remember we arrived to this apartment, and my dancing partner messages me, and she's like, "Oh, where is this happening?" I'm like, "Oh, you're coming?" It's like I was like, "Oh yeah, you invited me for this," and I'm like, "I'm on my way." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Oh shit, I fucked up," because now like I'm interested in one girl and I'm interested in another, and I'm not really seriously like going out with neither of them. But
Mhm.
now like both of them are gonna be there. And I felt like, oh, I really messed this up. The effect was actually the opposite. So I'm
Yeah.
sitting on the couch with Daniela, and she's like punching me and messes with me, it's like teasing me and all that, and Raquel is sitting across the
Right.
room, and it's like what ends up happening was like each of them and ends up. And later I was like hugging Raquel a lot and all that, and
Yeah.
Daniela saw that as well. So that actually ended up playing in my favor,
Yeah.
because each of them saw that I was a desired guy.
Commodity, yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's like they ended up like feeling more attraction towards me, because they saw like, okay, I have competition.
Yeah, women love competition, man. You're so on it. Like, they love it. Like, they love to show off their boyfriend and say, "Oh yeah, he," like just to mention how much like money he earns or something like that, like casually or something. Like, they fucking love it. Like, whereas a guy, I feel like, you know, I will get turned off. Like, if I'm dating a girl and I see her flirting with another guy,
Yeah.
for a guy, I think it's more of a turn off. You kind of don't want to. You now want to disassociate with that girl.
Yeah.
But for a girl, it's the opposite. Like she likes it more. Yeah.
What if it's another girl?
Huh?
What if she's flirting with a girl?
Oh, obviously that's welcome.
Why? Obviously.
I mean, yeah.
Do you like? Have you ever had like? Have you ever seen like the girl that you were dating flirting with another? Like actually like flirting like?
The girl I was dating now. No.
Oh, okay.
I only ever dated like conservative girls. I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. It's something that I like.
They can still be bisexual. One thing doesn't.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
There's different there's a lot of different terms for conservative, but you mean interpersonally conservative, I think. Not that we're not talking about that, but not to confuse anybody.
We actually need to really get Zuki on this podcast, because what happens is me and Zuki, we were discussing this like several times. Like we have this concept which is like presentable partner. So for example, somebody who's like if you would, a guy who actually like is fit, like for example, you're fit, tall, fairly good looking, makes good money. Sorry, bro.
Thank you so much.
Huge dick.
There we go.
Massive.
That's what I was waiting for. Yeah.
Throbbing.
Exactly.
That's what I was waiting for.
Exactly.
But,
So like, if you're all these things, all like, and you actually like take care of yourself, right? You go to the gym, all of this. You have your life together.
Yeah.
Like you end up being like a presentable boyfriend. Like a girl can happily like bring you and tell her friends, "Oh, this is my boyfriend." You know, like
Fuck that shit. I just want to throw the fuck up. The idea of being presented
As a boyfriend?
as a boyfriend.
Why? What's wrong with
to
that?
your,
That's not the problem. The
What's
problem
your
is just like, you know, having a girlfriend. Like
you're
I'm
against
joking.
women?
It's like the bar. I was
It's
trying to be a
actually-
little spicy. Sorry,
That's
didn't mean to interrupt.
No, but yeah, go into it. Like you don't like the tying you down part, or
No, there's. I mean, I do have this resistance, you know, like of like performatively like being like some GQ model where like I've checked off all the boxes, but in the process of doing that, I've sort of like killed like my sort of cowboy like manly self, basically. You know what I mean?
But
like,
I understand you sort of need to do that when you're gonna like meet her parents, right? But it's like when it's her friends, it's like who gives a shit?
right.
Like it's still good for you to get their approval of you, because it will sort of make your life easier, because they're gonna be like supportive of their relationship with you, because they're gonna like the girls like they do the like she's such a good person and this, you should like stick to him and all that, because if they don't like you, they will always be trying to look for ways to poison, like to find shit on you, and it's like to talk shit about you. Oh, you should break up with him because he's an asshole, and like he only sits at home and plays video games, no life, no friends, no nothing.
Right.
And it's like, but with the parents, like, and still like in my case, like I don't give a shit. It's like I'm really real with the parents as well.
But it
Really?
it does
Yeah.
creep in a little bit. I get what Tyler is saying.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Like, if you don't spend enough time with the boys, I
Yeah.
feel like if you're just with a girl, it does slowly creep in. You know, she shows you more girly things. You know, like Reddit stories and all that. Like or some like Emily in Paris, whatever girls watch. You know, or like you like keeping with the Kardashians, all
Marley
that
and
stuff.
me.
The bullshit sneaks its way in.
The
like-
bullshit sneaks its way in, you know. She's like, "Oh, let's do this tonight," and you just give in because you love her, you know, and just slowly it changes you a little bit. I think the time with the boys is just really important.
I think that is still an answer that I'm looking for. Like, what is the real actual balance? So like I'm looking to date a girl, and I'm sort of like looking sort of to eventually marry, right? Like so I'm gonna be dating to marry, not dating just like to fuck around. So
You're looking to date two girls, isn't it?
we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
We're gonna get into that
Okay,
story
yeah.
later. Maybe like episode 100.
Episode 69, but yeah.
Ah!
Okay, plan. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Tell
Episode
us.
69.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, what is the balance? So when you start dating somebody, all of a sudden you have like all of this, not just dating but sleeping, right? So when you start sleeping with them, it actually connects to my topic, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about like slow dating. I was talking about it with a friend yesterday. Like, as you start to see the person, and all of a sudden when you start sleeping with them, like you start freeing your time as much as possible so you can be with that person, and vice versa. Because like it's a novelty, right? It's a novelty thing, and all of a sudden you shove your boys and you shove your friends and all of your hobbies quite a bit to the side, and you're just like sort of fully prioritizing like that person.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that is something that I'm still trying like to find balance because what I actually want is like girlfriend or my partner, they are very important to me, yes, but I still like, I have this concept of a tribe. Like I have a group of like you guys in the WhatsApp group, like 20-30 people that are the closest people to me, and this is my tribe. I actually want to spend maybe like around like 50 to 60% of my time with those people, and then like the other 40% like with my girlfriend and my family. So actually no, so 50 to 60% with my family and my tribe, because my family is sort of like the same vibe of it, because this is, my tribe is sort of like a chosen family, where, and then like some time with my girlfriend, because if you just do like 80% your girlfriend and 20% your tribe, and like the relationship, you break up the relationship, something happens, if both of you, if you break up, like all of a sudden you're like, your life is so empty. She leaves like such a huge hole in your life, because like you have invested you have opened up so much time and space for her in your life. Then it's like when she's gone, all of a sudden you're like, you feel so lonely, you feel so down. So I'm trying like to figure out like what would actually sort of be a good balance.
You said a number, 60% tribe, 40% girlfriend.
Okay, yeah.
In a certain percentage of that with the tribe, the girlfriend would be with you in the tribe.
Yeah.
Maybe not all. What would the percentage of that 60% that she would also be with you?
I would say maybe like 10, like 20. Depends on her interests. So like whatever activities we are doing, like with the tribe, like if we are going to the beach, if we are going to play volleyball, movies, like she's like welcome to come to all of these things.
Right.
Except of course when it's the night with the boys.
Sure.
And all of these things. Okay, I'm going out with the boys, and it's like, of course she's not joining. Like there are like things that I actually want to just do with my friends, and that's it. But the rest is like, for example, movie night or this or that. It's like she's free to join.
Yeah.
However much she wants.
She's going to want to join a lot of the, basically all of them she would want.
That's true. Yeah, depends on the girl, but
Typically,
that's true.
Like, just to spend more time with you. Like she's going to want to be. She will probably stretch her interests to fit your interests.
Oh yeah.
Just as you will probably watch movies that you don't 100% like. You know, everybody stretches to kind of fit the other person. Probably. But
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
And I think like.
But I think some people stretch more than the others.
Yeah.
Because, for example, my last girlfriend, she was actually not like that.
No stretch.
She would just.
No stretch. Oh, poor Ev, come on. I'm sure you stretched her a little bit.
Let's not talk about like this is very inappropriate.
I'm sorry.
But the thing is like she would be like very a little bit hyper, so because she comes from a bit like of codependent background.
Okay.
And then she would go like she went to the other extreme, which is hyper independence, which is still actually like an unhealthy codependence spectrum. So like the balance is somewhere in between. But the thing is like she would be like, if something wouldn't like be like 100% a hell yes, like she wouldn't go, because she would rather like just go rest home and or spend time with friends, whatever the case is. Because she's also somebody like her life is like really busy. She doesn't have a lot of free time. So what happens is like you just like she needs to be selective. It's like with the things. If something is not like a hell yes, maybe it's not gonna be no, and I'm gonna go do something else.
And I think in your future relationship, so the person's probably gonna be more flexible. She was probably
a bit of
like you said, right?
Hyper independence.
Yeah. But what do you think of this percentage? 60-40. I was of that 60. Do you have? Because I'm thinking like maybe 10 to 20%. Like a good 15% is I think 15% is a pretty strong number where you're 100% alone. Like with your friends, with your tribe. Like I don't know if you agree with that number. I was gonna ask you what you think about this 60-40 split and the time.
Yeah, I think you're right, dude. I think 15-20 is more realistic, because when you live with her, she's just there, all the time. Like especially if you work from home, like which I've been doing for.
If you work 40 hours a week,
Yeah, if you work 40 hours a week, especially if you work from home, you know.
No,
like
I'm
with
not
Max.
really counting like living together. I mean like when you do
Recreation.
something recreationally.
So you still
Yeah,
live
right.
apart. You still haven't moved in.
Whether you do or not, it's more like, you know, when you're going to do a task, like, well,
Uh-huh.
yeah, like your non-work time, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
exactly.
Non-sleep, non-work, like your time where you're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You just need to go to a
eating,
meetup or
yeah.
like hang out. You have a free time
Yeah.
to do whatever you want. Yeah.
Mhm.
How much of the time you think like you would?
See, I still think that because I just feel
No,
like
but
it
what's
just
your-
seeps in.
What's tribe versus girlfriend time? What do you think? Tribe, like any tribe, whether it's
So-
boy time. Like,
Ideal, yeah, ideal. I would say like 60-40, 70-30 maybe even if things go great with her. But
so
I
you're
think it just seeps
70
in.
tribe, 30 girlfriend.
No, the other way around.
The other way around.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
the other way
The other way around.
Oh, yeah. Cause dude, you live with her. It's just how things go, you know.
Yeah.
Like my ex-girlfriend, I told her man, didn't have like such good friends in Porto, you know, but I did have a few.
Okay.
And then most of the times when I saw them, she was there, and when she saw her friends, she kind of dragged me with her.
Right.
A lot of times I just said no, you know, and then
Really? Why were you saying no?
bro, like I just all her friends were couples as well, like
Okay.
they're couples from university.
It was a
you
little
know?
dull.
It's fucking dull, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking dull. Like, you know, they would like love to, you know, everybody sits in, watches F1 together.
Oh my god.
Fuck that shit.
F1
And they're
racing?
all- yeah, they're all
What?
Portuguese and they're talking to me just
Well, that's the
in
best
English.
part.
And yeah, but anyway, man, like this one time I tell her I gotta go see just some friends, and she's not invited. She wanted to go, and I'm like, no, I don't
Yeah.
want to go. Just my friends. And she started crying.
Oh.
But then I just left. I'm like, okay, I'll deal
Good job,
with this
bro.
later. I'll deal with this when I get home. You have my location, so it's not like I'm, you know, fucking around or
Right.
something.
Maybe
Wait,
you
you
did
would-
kind of fuck
wait,
around
wait,
a little bit.
You would go out
No.
with your friends, but you would still share my location.
So we were sharing location like all the time. Like there was like a Find My. You know on Apple or Google Maps you can share a location with a person. Like I do it with my parents. I do it with my brother. But I
Okay.
also do it with
Right.
my girl.
Why?
It's just I don't know. It's just something people do now. You know? Yeah. It's like a
No, I'm not doing that.
You're not gonna do that?
No, I'm
Mm.
out. It's like no. Like sometimes I share my location when I go into the city. There's this Instagram. You have
Right.
the option now. I was actually thinking about setting up an app like that because when I go into the city,
Yeah,
it's like I want to actually a function on the Instagram. Instagram, if you're listening to this, I want a function where if I'm like within like 500 meters or 1 kilometer of a friend of mine, like
Yeah.
it pings
Yeah.
and it lets me know. It's like
I want that too.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
like you're just like walking around the city and it's like, oh, like there's this friend like he's like 500 meters away from you. And it's like freaking great. Hey, bro, like how are you doing?
Let's
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
that. Let's cut that and build that because that's like the next $1 billion app idea.
Yeah, it's like I would love the
It's
idea.
easy to build. Yeah.
So it's like for those purposes, and actually a friend of mine, he's from Porto as well. He's
Okay.
like he reached out to me. He's like, hey bro, like why are you sharing your location on Instagram? I'm like, I answered like because of this. It's like if I'm around the city,
yeah.
like and people see on Instagram, it's like and like they can literally just comment. They can be like, hey bro, let's have a coffee, and I'm like, freaking amazing.
I'm already in my banana suit. Let's go.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's go get some
I have
ramen.
my banana slippers and shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. So it's
Um,
cool.
Yeah.
So like I want that. It's like I don't want to be like I don't want my girlfriend to sort of like keep track. Like oh where did you went?
Yeah, people
Where-
say it's not about obsessive insecurities, but it is.
Yeah.
But they don't.
I think that's a little bit too much.
Nobody actually checks it.
So why are you sharing it?
It's just kind of there security wise, you know.
What?
Like,
I think it's a good. I mean,
she can call.
Huh?
She can call 911
right.
if it's a security issue.
I don't know. Like for example, sometimes like I check her. If she's home, I'll call her. If she's not, I won't call her. You know, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's also like not like you have to go on a different app. You really got to be like.
Does
You
it-
kind of have to trust your partner to not spy on you,
Right.
but it's just there, you know.
But the thing is, like, I think if
Yeah.
I would install that, I would actually, it would actually, I think, because I'm more of an anxious attachment,
Yeah.
so like it would actually make me want to check on her more. It's like try to
Okay.
see where she at, like more often.
Okay.
It's like just like she's anxious, like because like oh maybe she's like with somebody else, so it's like this.
Yeah.
It's like it would actually make me more anxious having that than not having that.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question, guys. I thought about this. What do you think? Yeah.
That's dangerous, bro.
I thought. Well, I thought that I was thinking about this, but maybe it was just a deterministic outcome of my nuclear map. Like,
Right.
Since you guys are not gonna be eating the eggs, can I steal one?
sure.
Thank you, bro.
Do you mean my pretend balls? I was using them as
That's fine.
pretend balls.
For what?
Yeah.
For practice.
For practice. Yeah, go ahead. Eat my left one, Poppy.
Pretty big, though.
I got my right one right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, those lips. My goodness.
Bit it.
There's nothing on the inside. What a jip. I'm infertile. Wow. Well,
I'm eating your kids. Sorry, bro.
let it be known, YouTube hoes and TikTok hoes, I don't have fertile balls.
What the fuck?
That's it. Point blank, end of announcement.
You know,
Yeah.
if eventually Opus cuts this out, it's gonna be completely out of context.
Yeah, I think that's my goal is to introduce.
I doubt it.
I have no, like, you're admitting to the world, like, I have no balls.
Yeah.
Oh, he has balls. They're just not shooting anything.
Hello, world. I have issues. Thank you for joining my talk about my issues. I don't know how I got here. I don't know why I came.
You don't have to know how. As long as you arrive to the finish line, it's great.
It's great.
Tell us what you're about to say.
That's
You were
just
saying?
like, yeah, like imagine if like somebody cheats on you.
Mhm.
How would you react in the best case scenario? Like I was like,
Sure,
because I was thinking, I was like, bro, I was like, yeah, but you know what? Like most people are not virgins at this current moment. So like, right? So like you do have a trusting. I get it. This is not a green light for all my future partners to cheat the fuck on me because I'll kill you. But like no, but like in your head you can actually like I think it's important to like preempt certain traumas which do have a percentage of likelihood of happening. Like you know, like it's better to be like I mean let's be real. Like I mean there's a lot of divorce out there and that could happen to you. You could be cheated on. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like. Bro, like, cause like, yeah, I mean, like most people are not virgins in the world who are like, whatever, like our age or whatever. So like, you know, it's like, okay, they've already had sex with other people before. The only difference is that they broke some like trust thing, you know what I mean? And like people do have open relationships. I'm not pro open relationships either, like per se. I just think they're kind of too messy and I don't know. I've seen the traditional thing work out so much better. And I think it is kind of like when you have kids and stuff like that, it is kind of like better to be a bit traditional in that sense. And that's my like perspective of it. But like, I also get the fact that like, maybe something happens to where you guys live on other side of the world and somebody has like a friend or something like that for a long time. So it's like, why am I kind of like being like overly like conservative in a sense? Like, I mean, there could be a situation where if she flirts with somebody else or like dances with somebody else, like where do you draw the line? You know,
that's a very good question. Where do you draw the line?
Where do you draw the line? I mean, the thing is, I think that it's not about the actual act of this person did this and then therefore it's like I think you have to like set the tone of the relationship and be like, you know, really at some point you have to understand like so deeply what the relationship is, you know, that you feel really, really confident that that person is not going to cheat on you.
The thing is, the question is like, you can forgive cheating. I know like there are people who have forgiven cheating. And I was also cheated on in a way in my last relationship. I felt cheated on twice. so I was in an open relationship, and what she did, like, there were 2 times, actually one time, because before that we were not in a relationship, but I still like, felt cheated. So there was one time when she overstepped the agreement
Okay.
that we have
Okay.
established.
So you had a open relationship based on an agreement of how that would operate.
Exactly.
Okay.
And she crossed the line, and she like went, ended up prioritizing. So the idea was I was the main partner,
Okay.
but for during like a period of time, like her life was like she was doing a lot of things with her life, and she ended up prioritizing somebody else
Okay.
for like a couple of weeks.
And but how was that like? That was because she was spending time with somebody else when you were wanting to spend time with her.
Yeah.
And that's not the agreement that you made because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were
exactly.
the priority.
Exactly. The agreement is like this: our relationship is the
Yeah.
priority. Everybody else
Right.
is the secondary. But there was a
Yeah.
period where
That's fine.
I didn't just felt like so like I was
Yeah.
not a priority.
Right, because you made a request and she was like, "I'm with this other person at this
Yeah,
moment."
yeah. I've
like-
already scheduled things and like concert and this and that, and it's like yeah, I'm gonna be with another person.
Right.
So I never
Okay.
experienced it either. Sounds like Tyler did it either. Do you really think open relationships can work?
Here's the thing. Something actually struck in me when you were speaking about this.
Mhm.
The thing is, monogamous relationship work for monogamous people.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. It's not about like a relation. This doesn't
Right.
work or that doesn't work.
Okay.
There's actually a thing which is like, there's one person, and for example, my case, I'm fully monogamous. I have dated several girls, like, and all of them knew about. They maybe didn't know who other girls were, but they knew that this was an open thing. But the thing is, like, I don't have a requirement to have several partners. I don't have a desire to have several partners. So like for me, if one girl gives me enough attention and this and that, it's like fine.
Last
I'm-
episode you were talking about dating 2 girls at the same time.
Ah.
That's what we titled it.
Wait, how? the title of the episode.
Yes. The thing is, if one girl gives me enough attention and it's like meet my needs, like cool. I don't need more than one girl. I'm fine with that. Like, but non-monogamous people, and that's actually a thing. So it's not like it's not just type of a relationship, but who you are. It's like I am somebody. I have a need to sleep with more than one person. I want to be dating. I have a need to date, to see more than one person.
You just said you're monogamous.
No, I am. But
He's
like
saying
that-
hypothetically.
Oh, okay.
like,
Sorry,
not
sorry,
hypothetical,
sorry.
Well,
like
there-
other people.
Well,
So the thing is,
I'm like
it's not
sort
about
of-
this relationship
Okay.
work better than those relationships. It's about like who you are. It's like monogamy. It's about who you are. There are people who are monogamous. There are people who are not. And I also have a friend who is. It actually gets messy when, for example, a non-monogamous person is in a committed relationship with a monogamous person.
I'm just disagreeing with the idea that there's monogamous people and non-monogamous people because I would phrase it differently. Just my,
How would you phrase it?
it's what you want.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that you are like born with or against. Like it's
Right.
at the phase of your life, maybe because you think you're too young to have a serious relationship, or you haven't found the person that you want to be non-monogamous.
No, the thing is, like, I know quite a bit. Like, I went to celebrate. A friend invited me to celebrate his 50th birthday.
Yeah.
So he was also like launching this sex toy brand for men.
Okay.
And I remember, like, he told me it's like he has his ex-wife with 2 kids. On his birthday, to his house, there were 4 girlfriends, 4 women that he's currently dating, plus his ex-wife, 2 kids, and his parents.
Nice.
And it's like, and he's
baller
like
shit.
50.
Sounds like another Tuesday to me.
Sounds like another Tuesday.
So the thing is, it's like,
crazy, yeah.
the way that these people are, these are, and I've noticed, I've spent like enough time, like I've been, even though I'm monogamous, I've been going like to non-monogamous discussions since before COVID, and it's like these people are just different. Like they don't want, like them having just one partner like it that will meet this and this and this need, but then like all of these other needs are not being met. So they just want to get a second or a third partner where they can meet all of their
Dude,
those needs.
I think that's just biology. I think that's like how most men are. Like, ideally, it would be if we know that our wife or girlfriend's not gonna leave us.
And
Most guys would fuck around.
But
and-
hold
we
on
just
now.
do it.
And I think
'cause-
I think it's. I don't know if Yusuf Harari writes about this. We can ask actually ChatGPT, but I think like the monogamy, was strongly implemented by the church, and it's like, but before there was like, oh, you need to marry one person and you sort of need to commit to one person and that's it, because you have indigenous tribes and like in Africa, South America, and all that. And what I like is actually like they have this very interesting concept, which is, for example, a woman that sleeps with like 3-4 guys, right? And then she has a kid. The father, all of these guys are the father of this child.
That's messed up.
Because they don't have a way to figure out who's the dad,
Oh,
because
that's
like
crazy,
indigenous
man.
people. But like the thing is, this kid, he doesn't have just one dad, he has like 3 or 4 of them.
Lucky kid, right? Am I right?
No, this is
Am I right?
and the vice versa. It's like you have tribes who actually live, and they're like everybody's sort of sleeping with everybody. And it's like, oh, I'm in this relationship with this person and this, but now I'm gonna break up with this person. I'm gonna see another person. And it's like,
Surely they must have problems with like incest then, because if you don't know whose kid it is, kids might like end up.
yeah, they might be.
That's
But the thing is, like, one of the things that I'm actually enjoying, like I've been slowly studying this. What happens is, like, imagine you have a tribe, like 100 to 150 people.
Yeah.
One thing that I don't like in our society, that I actually like in their society, which is when you break up with your girlfriend, when you are in an indigenous community, in a tribe, you cannot cut them off. Because you have to keep getting along with them. Why? So like what happens is they have a fluid entrance into a romantic relationship, and they also have a fluid exit out of it. Because what happens is, it's like you cannot just cut them off. Here's this person, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and I'm gonna cut them off and that's it. You cannot, because all of you, like 100 to 150 people, all of you rely on each other for survival. And you're gonna keep seeing that person, and you're gonna...
Dude, isn't that... Doesn't that suck, right? Like, I mean,
I
I don't know,
actually
like,
like it more like that,
I would
because I
like
think
to-
it's more natural.
What do? You have to, as the man, go find her next man?
what?
What?
Only then can you break up with
Only
her.
then can you break up.
No.
That makes,
It's a
that's a pretty good rule, though, right?
I mean,
You need to find your substitution.
how
No, but
do
the
you
thing is,
convince
if
her?
it's
Well, 'cause-
monogamous. But the thing is, like most
Because
of
it's
the,
non-monogamous.
a lot of these tribes, they are not. A lot of these tribes, they're like this.
So there was a lot said about monogamy and non-monogamy, and I feel like my cultural biases my history are clouding my.
Would you like to ask ChatGPT if human beings?
Yes.
No, but tell us about
Fan gods. Let
tell
me
us
ask
about
you.
your cultural bias, dude.
Hey.
No, just ask him. Do you think human beings are naturally monogamous or non-monogamous?
I don't know. This is one of those nature versus nurture debates that has kept anthropologists and evolutionary biologists busy for decades. The short answer is humans are likely biologically predisposed towards social monogamy, but not necessarily sexual monogamy. Hold on a sec. Humans are likely biologically predisposed towards sexual monogamy, but not necessarily... Oh, fuck, sorry.
Social monogamy.
They are predisposed towards social monogamy, but not sexual monogamy. There we go. The biological evidence in the hardware in the animal kingdom, you can usually tell a species' mating style by their physical traits. Sexual dimorphism. In strictly polygynous species like gorillas, males are often twice the size of females to fight for dominance. In humans, men are generally only about 15% larger than women. This suggests a history of mild polygyny, or serial monogamy, rather than extreme harem cultures. Testes size. Relative to body weight, human testes size sits right in the middle, larger than monogamous gibbons who don't need to compete, but much smaller than highly promiscuous chimpanzees who deal with intense sperm competition. That sounds awful.
Does it?
That sounds awful.
It's good for the gals, yeah.
Wow. Interesting. The fantasies exploding.
Shit, sperm everywhere.
The fantasies are coming. The cuddle chemicals. We have high levels of oxytocin and vasopressin, which facilitate long-term pair bonding. These chemicals help ensure that two parents stay together long enough to raise highly dependent, large-brained human infants. The cultural evidence, aka the software. The anthropological record. According to the ethnographic atlas of the 1,231 societies tracked, only about 186 were strictly monogamous. The majority permitted some form of polygyny, aka fucking around. Serial monogamy. Modern Western, which seems to be where we are as humans in the large degree, like, unless you're married, you're probably serially monogamous. Like,
Yeah. You jump from one relationship to another.
yeah.
There's some gap in between.
That's kind of how it worked for me in the sense that, like, even, like, let's say where I was, like, being with somebody who was a lot younger than me, so it felt weird that we would be in a serious relationship, but we liked each other physically and we liked each other as human beings, you know? So then it's like, what are we gonna do? Like, how do we define this sort of... So, yeah, we just basically decided to communicate, like, hey, like, I'm not going to go be with anybody else unless I tell you that I want to shift into a different gear and just be friends, you know? So, yeah, I'll just finish this here. So we said, we're basically serial monogamous as humans right now, I think. That's our opinion. The social monogamy distinction. Biologists often distinguish between social monogamy, aka living together, sharing resources, and co-parenting, which humans are very good at, versus sexual monogamy, only having one sexual partner for life, which is the main impulse of human history. It's much harder for the species to maintain sexual monogamy. The verdict. Humans seem to be optimally plastic or flexible. We are not hardwired like a swan. Oh, I did not know that. Swans are monogamous.
Yeah.
Or a bonobo. Bonobos are hyper promiscuous. Instead, we have the biological machinery for deep pair bonding, but we are also very opportunistic. Our natural state is often whatever the social economy, culture, and or resource availability demands at the time.
Yeah. Like, I'm still finishing like Yuval Harari. He was talking about the book of Short History of Humankind. Like when we were like hunters and gatherers for like 200,000 years, like before we got into like agriculture and shit. What would happen is like you would have a hunter, like a good hunter, like he could provide for several women, right? Like so he would have several women. He would have as many women and children as he could provide and protect, right? That's the thing. So it's like if...
Like a lion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
like a lion's pride.
Exactly. So the thing is like if he would be like a good hunter, like he could hunt like for 5-7 women, he would have 5-7 women. And that's it.
Yeah, right.
And maybe another hunter only could provide for 2. And that's it.
What if we had a guy or gal, like for me it would be like a gal, in every country in the world. And I can only, or maybe city, I don't know. Maybe country, I don't know. And you could only, it was only cheating if you were with somebody like, you're monogamous based on the city that you're in.
What?
Wouldn't
Explain it again.
I
That'd
got
be
you,
cool.
like let's say for instance we do countries. Like I can only date one girl in America.
Oh, so America is monogamous. So
Yeah.
this is okay.
I can only have one Portuguese girlfriend. I can only have
So
one.
the thing is, like, all of the people, they need to like to move from one country to the other. So like the thing is, you're
Right.
also sort of enforcing. It's like, okay, let's imagine Luxembourg.
Right.
It's a small country. Okay, let's make Luxembourg non-monogamous. Imagine all of the non-monogamous people from Europe moving to fucking Luxembourg. It will freaking explode.
What if we did it by city? So like I could only have one Porto girlfriend, one Lisbon girlfriend, one I don't know like. So it's only just like a train ride to the next city, right?
Oh, so it would be considered cheating if it's in another city.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Right, like-
Let's do it. Yeah, sure. Let's make it happen.
You're full of shit, man. You're full of
I'm full of cum too.
Oh, he's full of ideas. That's what it is, yeah. Alright.
Yeah, this is why he's single.
I need to be drained.
Too drained, Jesus.
I'm so full of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Help.
Did you guys? We're never finishing our topics. Did you like spoke about your topics?
Oh yeah, we went through a lot of them, yeah.
That's good.
I actually have two topics. One from the last time and one from
Go on, yeah.
today. So like I can speak about the slow dating that I wanted to speak about real quick.
Yeah.
I became to like the idea of slow dating. I was talking to this girl yesterday, and
Okay, what is slow dating?
so the idea of slow dating is like you don't sleep with a person right away. So
Okay,
like
yeah.
you don't like have sex like on the first date or second or third. Actually, like 3 to 6 months. Like I don't know like the definition, but yeah. So like you.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, man? Because I mean, how do you know that? Like, because she's probably.
She's probably got a dick.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Right, like 3 to 6 months is a long time.
No, like, but that's sort of the idea. You get to know the person first. So here's my perspective. Okay, this is my 2 cents. And like, you get to know the person. You get to know like what they like, what they don't like, and like if they're like deal breakers. For example, like I don't know. Let's imagine she smokes, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
But you would still fuck her, right?
No, like the thing is, like,
Definitely.
Who cares if you smoke?
It's like we don't like it when you smoke, but we'll still fuck you.
Yeah.
But we don't like it.
But we don't like
But
that.
not that there's anything wrong with it, and it's okay if you have a dick.
What?
maybe for you.
Is there nothing wrong? Well, I don't know. I don't know how it all works, but I'm just trying to be positive about everybody. Trying to be
Okay, no.
OBGYN
Okay,
positive.
but I get it though. Like I don't know.
You know, because
You're okay with the dicks.
I'm okay with the
Noted.
yeah.
Right.
More
Please,
often,
sorry,
because
continue.
more often than not, the dating culture, because of Tinder and everything, shifted. And what happens is, she's also noticed that it's like men, when they like try to date a girl, it's like they want it fast and easy. They want like have sex like right away, really fast and all that,
Right.
and they don't actually get the time to get to know the other person. They want things to get physical as fast as possible. And what happens is like you end up like girls end up giving it up, but also like the guys, we end up, well, we just want sex. That's the
So we will kind of like start being weak. If we've already had sex, to keep the sex continue, we will start watching all the shitty movies, like, and give up our own like manhood, in a sense.
The thing is, I think that our society today struggles with the concept of commitment and investing. So like investing in a person to see if you actually like that person, to see if like, okay, like are our lifestyle compatible and all of that before like actually creating the emotional and intense emotional and physical attachment to that person, or connection in this particular case, a healthier way to put it. Like connection. So then you end up like, okay, I'm gonna sleep with this person. Then you like date for 2-3 months, and you already like start having feelings for that person, and then like you understand it doesn't work out, and then you're like heartbroken for 2-3
Okay, well,
months.
what if for 3 months you get attached to her, and then you have sex, and then you hate you hate
you
the
hate
sex?
the sex?
What do you do then?
Exactly. So
So
that's
Two.
one or two things. You either break up and you understand like, okay, like this is not working, or you actually like go and hire a sexologist. you hire a sex therapist
You
to
could do the
help
other
you
thing, I don't know.
to help you figure out
Uh,
the thing. Like more often than not, in my case,
yeah.
I do recommend guys like just go and dance. It's amazing. From dancing, I can already see like
The chemistry.
like the chemistry, and it's like, and I'm like I can tell right away that the sex with this girl is gonna be just fucking mind blowing. Because
Okay.
like dancing, especially like bachata or something intimate, it's sort of like having sex with clothes. It's very intimate. Like the only difference is like we are just dressed,
Right.
but it's like you can feel the moves, you can feel the connection, you can feel the energy and all of that. And it's like
Yeah.
it's actually like I haven't asked. I've been dancing for like 4 years now. Maybe during those 4 years, I asked like maybe like 3 or 4 girls out. Only when like the connection is like freaking mind blowing, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm just an ecstasy after like dancing with this person. And this is like when I was like, hey, like can I get your number? And it's like, can we have dinner sometime?
Yeah.
But it's actually quite rare. So like my standards in terms of that
It's really hard.
is like really high, because like it's really hard for me. Like it's very rare that it happens when I meet somebody outside of dancing.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I give them a hug and I'm just like melt. You know, like so that is sort of my standards. Like I need to be like melting in her arms, and this is where I'm like, oh yeah, like great stuff. I'm down. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, no.
What's your take, Tyler?
And then you're just gonna like dominate the IQ apps, right?
No.
No, you're going to accomplish the mission that you've been chosen for. Sometimes I think it's a great idea to like take it slower, and we know that society's gone way too far off in the other direction. I do wonder sometimes if we're calling it slow dating and we put too much terms on what that means, like that it becomes like kind of religious, like we have to wait 3 to 6 months, or like why is that the time frame? Because like sometimes, like for me, I'm very quick to like understand people, like their vibe, like understand like who they are, whether it will work or won't work or what it
This
is.
is because you're very sensitive.
I'm very sensitive.
Most men are not in touch with themselves enough.
Okay. Well, they should touch themselves a little more.
Most men are actually cavemen. Like
Okay,
they're closer
okay,
to cavemen
okay,
they are to you.
Okay, I am a bit of a fairy. Like,
Exactly.
I'm a
So,
light.
like, I'm not as close to
Pisces,
you as
yeah.
I am, but I'm getting there. But it took me quite a bit to understand intimacy and to understand emotional intimacy and connection and
Okay.
desire. What am I feeling? Because like it's a bag of mixed stuff, and it took me like a few years to identify what was what.
Yeah, I mean, and for me too, like, sometimes I understand what, like, is the logic of things, but I don't actually follow it. I also have, like, a male override gear.
So actually, you touched on one point where I think it's fair, because like we went from extremely conservative society where we had to wait till marriage to have sex, and now, as you said, like I believe we went to the other extreme where like no, we're gonna have sex on the first date.
Right.
You know, and I think like this is what I'm noticing, because this friend of mine and also like her sister is the same. It's like her sister is like quite cute, like quite fantastic, and it's like, and I asked her why is she single. She said like she doesn't date because like the guys they wanna like get physical right away before even knowing her. So slowly I'm noticing like there's a retraction and like going back into like there are people starting to like becoming like more and more conservative, which is which I think is good. I think the balance is somewhere in the middle. Like 3 to 6 months, that's my number.
Okay.
That's not like official, but you can look it up in Gemini. But the thing is like I think it's I also believe it's unhealthy to like wait till marriage, as you said. Like imagine like you got married to them and it's not great. It's like what? You're literally gonna get a divorce on the next day, right? Like and then like you're fucked. But then also like having sex on the first date, where to be honest, like I don't know like about other guys, like but I'm demisexual, like I struggle unless it's somebody like really amazing, but that only happens like once every like 500 girls, once 1,000 girls that I dance with, it's like when somebody's like, yeah, I feel like amazing connection with this person, but it's really rare,
Right.
like really rare, and it's like
Yeah.
that I would like wish to have sex with the person like on the first time. It's like because I don't want to have sex without connection, so that's like I'm not doing that.
And that's part of the demisexual thing, just to
Yeah,
redefine that for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's the one where you need intellectual.
No,
No?
it's connection and familiarity. So I need connection to have sex,
Okay.
and I need to feel familiarity and safety.
Okay.
What you're saying is sapiosexual.
Sapio. Okay.
So
sorry.
sapiosexual is the intellectual.
Whereas
Okay.
most guys, they're happy to fuck on the first date.
Yeah,
like
to bang
most
on the
guys,
first
that's like ideally what they want. I think it's cultural what you're saying, because in Portugal, like I've only dated 2 Portuguese girls, but I've learned that there's a thing that Portuguese guys do a lot, which is I'm not saying you do that, maybe you do, but like they love bomb the girl. Like they pretend to be like this perfect dude, you know, like treat her really well, get in bed with her, then ghost her immediately after the first bang, dude.
Wow.
Why? Like you literally just got in. Like now you can like
No, because they
get as
pretend.
much sex as you want.
I guess because they pretended to be someone they're not. They pretended to
So they-
show up in front of a relationship, and they don't want a
they
relationship.
override like.
Probably, and they probably don't want a relationship, right? They just want to have fun.
Yeah.
So now to maintain that, if they do want to have sex with that girl again, they have to date her.
Exactly.
So they just ghost her. So I learned this from some girls. Whereas this doesn't happen in, UK, Germany, US.
I don't know about that.
Like,
I don't know about that. I think it's become quite a common strategy, and it is a strategy.
I think like from numbers like I think like 90%.
because in US you don't need to do that. Girls are already like open enough
No.
to one night stands.
No.
The same in UK.
No.
No.
No. Dude, all the world is more conservative than everybody. Every society where that people want to front like, oh, we're modern, da 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 da. It's like, no, like, you have people that are pretending to be modern, which is just being like too much open dysfunctionally to overcome the other side of the conservative side that they want to just pretend that they don't have anymore. But they all still have both sides. It's the same as it always was. We're back at like nothing's changed. Like the apps have made things worse, and that's it.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it is cultural, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's not biological.
It definitely is more. There is a cultural element to it, but it does happen everywhere in the world too. I think.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. So in Germany, like, I can tell you, like, Germany, like, the women are like men. You match with somebody on Tinder, they will be happy to see you once and never see you again.
Okay.
Like, to that extent. Whereas, like, in India, where I'm from, like, that would never
Most
happen.
people bond, like they want to be relationships.
In Delhi, you do get like one night stands and all that, but it's not like to the level of like in Germany, like because of feminism, probably like women are behaving like men. Like they're looking to just.
There's also a long history of, I think, what is that called, where the woman is, instead of patriarchy, there's matriarchy. So like the Northern European or like the Nordic countries, they actually have had long histories of matriarchal societies.
And it was great, yeah.
And they were awesome as far as I know. I don't know much about them, but it's not just like modern feminism. Like it's actually historical roots to matriarchal societies where like there was like literally a woman president and like a woman like Congress that were calling all the shots. Like. So that's just an interesting point.
I actually really like that. I wish more women would go into politics, just like for, like let me finish. Let me finish my point. So like during, like New Zealand, I remember like the Prime Minister of New Zealand during COVID, like she did like the best in terms of like in the world, because the thing is, it's natural for women. Like because men is like hunters gatherers, like they would leave and women would take care of the village, they would take care of the kids and like everything. So it's like I think it's sort of like more natural to them.
Why are you saying this? No girl's gonna watch this podcast,
No, I'm
why
serious.
are you saying this?
It's
why are you lying, man? Why are you lying? if you're not gonna get anything out
I'm
of
not
it.
saying.
Gay
I'm not saying.
Pussy!
I'm not
Exactly.
saying Angela Merkel is a good example because
Right.
she's closer. To be honest, she's closer to a dude than actually to a woman.
I tap it.
But good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. She's
Come on,
all yours.
Ange.
She's all yours.
Come on, Ange.
You
Ange.
Call him.
definitely need Viagra.
But the thing is like, I would want see more women actually take like leading roles and like to make sure like everybody's taken care of because
Yeah.
the way their brain works is quite a bit different from ours.
There's to get back on politics is like there's no such thing as a good politician. Like male, woman, they're all fucking aliens. But
That's
like
true.
in corporate life, I think it's very interesting that women would do a great job in the entrepreneurial space. It's hugely underserved in a sense, and there are some VCs, even lots of investors are investing in like women-led companies, and I think that's very interesting.
I actually disagree with that. I think like women are good leaders, women are not good businessmen and entrepreneurs.
Oh, interesting.
For one simple reason, like for you to have a business, you need to do sales. And to do
Sometimes, I mean, a lot of times.
Right, like company only lives if you make sales. If you need more budget for this, sales. Like sales is pretty much answer.
You don't
to
think
everything.
a hot girl can sell
No,
more
the thing
than
is,
like
girls are not aggressive, so men. Like
Right,
this is
right,
nature.
But dude, how many times have you like stopped on the street just because the girl like giving you the pamphlet was like cute?
Every time.
Yeah, whereas like the dude is like, you know,
Sex sells.
hey, we would like to talk to you about
Yeah,
cancer,
bro.
about kids dying, and you're like, oh, fuck off.
No,
Let
no.
the kids die in
The
Africa.
thing is,
Cute girl. Oh yeah, tell me about.
the thing is,
Tell
like,
me about your sorority.
man, for us as hunters gatherers, like, and also pursuers of women, like a man will do on average speaking, a man will do a better job, and he will be able to do like make more calls and close more clients because like, he's more aggressive and he's more pushy.
Mm.
Because
the
this is
woman
our
would-
nature.
But the woman could just hire like guys.
A guy, yeah, a woman who can just. The
I
thing
mean,
is,
in a sense, like
bro, when you are entrepreneur, and the first-time entrepreneurs, you're so broke. It's one person, and you're there doing everything on your
but that's only also because all of the entrepreneurs in the startup scene are like 90% guys.
own. No, that's
Because
what
we
I mean.
we haven't tried to open it up to like attract women in those
Yeah,
fields.
yeah.
No, but
Like-
why? His point is, why do you have to attract it? Why are men naturally going for it?
Because they're crazy. Men are fucking crazy
Well,
because
that's-
we
that's
want
his
to
point.
go.
That's his
We
point.
want to go over the
Entrepreneurship-
hill.
Bro, entrepreneurship is one of the hardest things to do.
I know, but I don't think the infrastructure. I think
Favors
that,
the women.
and I
No.
think that somewhat.
Systemic racism, guys. Black Lives Matter.
This is
That is.
this is bullshit because like it's math, science, technology. If you guys are saying that more women in those fields would not benefit the overall society and economy,
No,
I just disagree.
No,
Like-
they would. But the thing
Yeah.
is, like, in entrepreneurship, a lot of entrepreneurship, it's like you have to be a go-getter. You have
Yeah.
to be a fearless negotiator.
Yeah.
It's like, and more often than
Yeah.
not, men, because of our nature, we prevail on those
Yeah,
things.
that's true.
But women can do it too.
Women can
And
do it too.
it's overly like that
Right,
because
yes.
of the
Girls, you're single. You're single. Go for this guy. He'll
like
treat
the
you well.
environment that has been created has just been shaped by like historical bullshit a lot of times, and
No, but
like
what you have
we
to
should-
say is kind of true as well. Like I studied this actually in uni. Like there was a module for like I studied management, and there was like proven that like one of the reasons men like earn more than women is because they negotiate better for jobs. They actually very rarely take the first offer. They try to like get a better pay. You know, I
Right,
noticed
sure.
that even like with my like class, and stuff. Like there's like girls got better grades, but didn't always get the higher paying jobs because they were like,
Exactly.
yeah, I want more money. Like that's not enough. Like guys are more likely to say that.
Exactly, because it's
You
like
know?
it's the if we're gonna be speaking about the polarity masculine feminine energy, like it requires more masculine energy to stand up for yourself,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like to
It
be
literally
go-getter.
is
but
testosterone.
both men and women have masculine energy
No, no,
and can be and do be go-getters.
But we got more testosterone, dude, and that's what you need.
No, it's no, because no.
Listen, I'm not saying women
Alright.
cannot do that.
Wrong.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Everybody's
Listen.
wrong.
Let's hear it.
I'm not saying. Let
Wrong.
me finish. I'm not saying women cannot do it. It's like more often than not, men will prevail because our nature and because of testosterone and us being more aggressive and more go-getter, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's
Yeah, but that's just saying that society just is how it is, and it will just be that we have no effect on how society is actually structured to make it different.
So
Like,
you want to change the structure of how the capitalism works, so it's more adjusted, so women entrepreneurs can be more successful.
yeah.
Interesting. So instead of the individual adapting to the system, you want adapt the system to the individual.
I think we have a lot of
Who
work.
is unfavored because
I
of
think-
something.
I think that yes, I think we have a lot of work to do on like every single system in the world when it comes to how society operates. And,
Damn, Tyler's a communist, man.
Yes. Well.
That's fine. We love you anyways.
No, I mean I think there's like like
You want equal
communism-
opportunity?
Howard, I'm just kidding.
No, I think that we need to upgrade a lot of shit about society. Like we cannot sit
I agree with
here.
that.
We cannot sit here and just be like we're not going to influence like everything that we can identify and like influence. Like when we have like basically World War III's going on like everywhere. Like people are like not getting their needs met, whether socially, even like anywhere. Like we have like a fucking crisis of society right now, and we need to modify like a lot of things. And I think like I'm not saying like that we just like hit a button and we say like, okay, instead of 90% men, 10% women, we demand that it's 50-50 or like something like that. But like, do I think that like the elegance of society is like set up for it's like no, like it's not set up well. Shit is not set up well.
I'll have a proposition for you. So here's a thought experiment, and also after this we need to close this up
Yeah.
soon, guys. We're almost at 2 hours, but I have this thought experiment, and I was like trying to wonder because projects that I'm building, like I'm very big fan of like intentional living and all of these things. So one thought experiment that I have, two of them actually, they're very correlated, is like, how would our society look like? Not our society, capitalism. How would capitalism look like if money wasn't the sheer goal of things, but actually the human well-being would? So if the purpose of the capitalistic society wouldn't be, like for example, you have, I think Nepal or Bhutan, they don't have the P per capita. They don't have that. What they calculate is actually happiness per capita. So their
Oh yeah, Bhutan. Yeah,
so
yeah.
their metric is happiness per capita, not how much money per capita the society makes. So like I would wonder, like how would our world change if that was the metric, if this is what we would measure, and how it would be different. And for example, this is a second thought experiment, which is like the algorithms of Instagram and all of this. Instead of them trying like to make us hooked and to make us scroll and stay on the app for as long as we are, what if the algorithm would be programmed for each individual well-being of the person, of the consumer? So like how different it would be. So like that's my dream. It's like for capitalism to shift from money towards like well-being of people.
It's not gonna happen, man. It's a good idea. I wish it was true, but it's just never gonna happen. It's too driven. It's a biological need.
No, the thing is, too driven to what? Too driven towards money.
Oh,
but
yeah,
in this
yeah.
particular case, we can be too driven towards well-being and happiness.
No, but
Just like
that's
they
what
are
I
in
mean. We're
Bhutan.
driven towards money
And greed and
biologically.
have.
It's just yeah. Hunt more, get more bitches, get more children.
Pile up more money,
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
money,
yeah.
money,
Keep more
money.
stuff.
You know,
Larger cave, get the fire.
I have a
it's
few.
just
I
things,
have a
yeah.
few friends who are millionaires.
Yeah.
They are miserable as fuck.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop like you from.
It doesn't stop the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but that's that.
Maybe those individuals stop after they make a lot of money, like that friend of yours who then started to focus on,
Yeah.
like the stories.
Yeah,
we're
also-
also
people,
we're also not living in capitalism. Like, just because we use a currency, and we like have an account of currency, we're not really in capitalism. We're in some sort of like corporate fascistic like dystopian like nightmare. Like, I mean, the budget is not spent on capital allocation. Like there's not capitalistic capital allocation. There's just currency that is used, and people try to get more like of this currency or whatever. Like, we are just very dysfunctional, like I said, and like it's not really actually capitalism. Like the, you could we could work all this out properly, I think, and it would. I think there would be more like entrepreneurs of every kind in like this health maximizing situation, because
well-being, yeah.
well-being, yeah.
Well-being and happiness and
Right, like, because I think that everybody like has sort of like an idea of what like how their personal life, their family, their individual society, the world, everything, how they could fit in advancing that, and that
Yeah.
makes them more happy, right?
yeah.
And so I don't know how it would be like calculated. I do think money is sort of like because money doesn't really like give a shit. It's just like
It's just there.
it's just there.
It's a tool.
It's like a dumb tool, you
Yeah.
know? And it would be interesting to try to figure out how we could incorporate more like real metrics, right? It's like, because also people lie sometimes, I think, on some of these like how like happy are you today sort of metrics. I think
But the
You know.
statisticians, they account for that.
it's possible too,
They
yeah.
account for that. They are not dumb. But like, I like the idea of, instead of us measuring per capita, measuring like happiness.
Yeah.
Like you have like, I don't understand. This is like, for example, you spoke like Nordic countries, like Sweden, Norway, Denmark, all of these. Like,
Yeah.
these countries are cold as fuck,
Right.
and yet they score the happiest in the world.
I don't know, man.
The
Like
ha-
the index is kind of messed up because
The happiest and like
they also have
life
the
work
highest-
balance and all of
like
these things.
Finland, for example, has the highest levels of alcoholism, has
Mm.
the highest levels of depression.
Oh, yeah.
It does at the same time. So I don't know what those
There's
statistics.
Some
are.
things
something
actually
weird
moved
about
over.
those stats.
But, yeah.
Those
Also-
stats are very fucked up, I think.
Yeah, whenever you meet the Finnish person, bro, like they're fucking dull as hell, man. Like,
Really?
yeah, hey, like, I
They are known to be quite strange, but I don't. Oh fuck! I also love them, so we love everybody on this show.
Oh yeah, right. Especially the Finnish.
Thank you guys. I think that this is a good
Unique.
ending. Good job. Ah!